Life doesn't warn you before it tests you. One moment you feel secure, the next, everything changes. Sometimes the hardest part isn't the struggle. It's believing the struggle has a purpose. In today's story, you'll not only feel inspired, you'll also learn powerful English words like resilience, perseverance, and determination. Because this isn't just a story about a donkey in a well. It's about rising in life and in language. Let's begin. In a peaceful countryside village lived a humble farmer and his old donkey. For many years, the donkey had been the farmer's most loyal companion. Together, they worked under the burning sun and in the cold winds of winter. The donkey carried heavy sacks, pulled carts, and walked countless miles without complaint. Time, however, leaves its mark on everyone. The donkey's once strong legs had grown weak. His steps were slower now, and his eyes no longer shone with youthful energy. Still, every morning he rose and followed the farmer, determined to be useful for as long as he could. One afternoon, while wandering near the edge of the fields, the donkey accidentally slipped and fell into an abandoned well hidden by tall grass. The fall was sudden and painful. When the donkey landed at the bottom, darkness surrounded him. The walls were steep and the air was cold. Panic filled his heart. He began to cry loudly. His desperate braying echoed across the land again and again. The farmer heard the cries and rushed toward the sound. When he looked down into the well and saw his donkey trapped far below, his heart sank. "My poor friend," the farmer whispered. He stood there for a long time, thinking. He considered lowering a rope. He thought about asking neighbors to help pull the donkey out. He even imagined digging a path around the well. But then reality settled in. The donkey was old. The well was deep. The farmer was poor. Even if they managed to save the donkey, the animal would never be as strong as before. With great sadness, the farmer wiped his eyes and made a painful decision. He decided to bury the well, not because he hated the donkey, but because he believed there was no other option. He called his neighbors and explained the situation. Though they felt sorry, they agreed to help. Soon, several villagers arrived carrying shovels. Without speaking, they began to shovel dirt into the well. When the first load of dirt hit the donkey's back, he cried out in pain. When the second load fell, he cried even louder. He understood what was happening. They were not rescuing him. They were burying him alive. Fear overwhelmed him. His legs trembled. His breathing grew fast. His mind filled with thoughts of death. For a moment, the donkey felt completely hopeless. "I have served faithfully all my life," he thought. "Is this how it ends?" Tears streamed down his face. But then, in the deepest part of his despair, something remarkable happened. A small, quiet voice inside him spoke. "If you do nothing, you will die. But if you try, you may live." The donkey took a deep breath. Another shovel of dirt landed on his back. Instead of crying, he shook it off. The dirt fell to the ground beneath his hooves. He stepped on it. Another shovel came. He shook it off again. He stepped up again. The dirt was heavy. His muscles burned. His body ached, but he continued. Shake it off. Step up. Again, and again, and again. Above ground, the villagers continued shoveling, unaware of what was happening below. After a while, they noticed something strange. The donkey was no longer crying. Curious, the farmer stopped and looked into the well. What he saw made his heart race. The donkey was standing higher. With every shovel of dirt, the donkey shook it off and climbed upward. The dirt, meant to bury him, was becoming the very thing that lifted him. The farmer dropped his shovel. Tears filled his eyes. "Keep going," he whispered, though the donkey could not hear him. Shovel after shovel, the donkey rose closer to the top. His legs shook from exhaustion. His breathing was heavy, but his spirit was stronger than ever. Finally, after what felt like endless struggle, the donkey reached the edge of the well. With one final burst of strength, he stepped over the rim. The donkey stood on solid ground, alive, free. The villagers stared in disbelief. Slowly, the donkey shook the dust from his body. Then, Without looking back, he began to walk away. The farmer fell to his knees. In that moment, he realized something powerful. The donkey had not been saved by ropes. He had not been saved by neighbors. He had saved himself. Life will place weight on your shoulders, not to crush you, not to destroy you, not to end you, but to reveal you. Hard times are not proof that you are failing. They are proof that you are growing. Every problem you face is asking one simple question. Who are you becoming because of this? Will you become bitter or better? Will you become broken or stronger? You don't rise because life becomes easy. You rise because you decide not to stay down. Growth is rarely loud. Strength is often quiet. Progress usually looks like one small step taken on a painful day. But those small steps change everything. So when life throws dirt on you, don't curse the dirt. Don't fear the dirt. Don't run from the dirt. Use it. Use it to build thicker skin. Use it to build sharper focus. Use it to build unshakable faith in yourself. Because the same pressure that forms diamonds is the pressure shaping you. You are not buried. You are planted. And what is planted is meant to rise. Keep going. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Thank you for watching. See you in the next story.